Ahoy, ladies and gentlemen, and hello, Palou! Welcome back to another Diecast review. This is of Alex Palou's 2021 Segi TV Indycar for, I guess, Segi TV Chip Ganassi Racing. I guess it changes by the sponsor, I guess. But this car here is special because it ran once, it won once. This car won the 2021 Honda Indy Grand Prix of Alabama. At Barber Motorsports Park, which last year was, of course, the season opener. So, yeah, we actually got this car in diecast form, and in Greenlight's part, it was a good idea in hindsight to make it. They announced this well before he was champion, so the fact that we got this car is actually pretty cool. Now, Segi TV is actually the main sponsor of Chip Ganassi Racing's Extreme E team, their electric rallycross team. And it's kind of cool to see a crossover to the IndyCar. Again, this is the only time that this scheme actually ran, and it won. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. So we're going to go ahead and take an actual comprehensive look at the box. Before I get into that, back here, there's going to be a quote board from now on, just showing off some fun quotes and stuff. And to start it, might as well the second to last review of this season with the number 10 car. Might as well have it to celebrate 10 years on YouTube for myself. That is actually really cool to kind of think about. It's been 10 years of me on YouTube. Go back to my early construction videos before I hit puberty. It's kind of fun. So anyways, let's take a look at it. So here we have Segi Chip Ganassi Racing. So I was right. The NTT IndyCar Series. I'm going to be saying NTT quite a bit in this show. Greenlight Collectibles, adult collectible. The number 10 with the green outline. We'll get to that here in a bit. Alex Palou, 2021 Honda Indy Grand Prix of Alabama, presented by Amherst winner. And then here you can see a cutout picture of Alex Palou himself suiting up. And then you can see on the back, Segi Chip Ganassi Racing. On the top, this kind of has a Wheaties box kind of feel with the first win, just the font, and then the kind of the, I don't know, the gradiency in it. Here you got first win, Alex Palou, him celebrating, and then the car itself. And then here on the back, it's literally the same freaking thing. And then you got this giant brass ant or whatever the frick, or spider, excuse me, whatever it's supposed to be. And then again, same information on the front. On the back, when Alex Palou sits back and soaks in the Honda Indy Grand Prix of Alabama, he can take special satisfaction in knowing he took his first career NTT IndyCar Series victory the old school way. He earned it, period. Palou held off legends Will Power and Scott Dixon, who have 7 series titles and 2 Indy 500 victories between them, to win Sunday afternoon at Barber Motorsports Park in his debut with reigning series champion Chip Ganassi Racing. Palou held off a charging Will Power by just under half a second. The closest margin of victory in the history of this race, to take the checker flag in his number 10 Segi.TV Chip Ganassi Racing Honda. We did it, Palou said. It's amazing. All of the team did an amazing job. We had the best cars. We were starting strong and we'll keep it strong. A quote from his post-race interview with NBC Sports. And actually, here is a clip of the finish.
Man behind the wheel, he is an animal. It's time for the motor racing world to say hello, Palou. Alex Palou wins his maiden IndyCar race.
Checker flag, baby.
At
You're an Indy winner.
Park.
Awesome, man. Great job, everybody.
Winning on
No
debut.
way! Oh my God!
Mixture 8. Mixture 8.
Amazing! Yes!
Awesome, mixture 8.
There's Chip Ganassi.
Thank you, NBC Sports. Credit to you. Oh, don't worry, I'm not making any money off of this, so don't do anything to me, please. I am just a small independent boy. So here we have the diecast in hand, and this is a very popular one so far. So let's go ahead and take a look at the nose of the car. Of course, it's going to be on the road course kit. They certainly wouldn't make an Alex Palou car on the wrong kit, you know, a one-off livery on the wrong. They did. Oh, yeah. The Indy 500 winner, or not winner, oh God, the Indy 500 runner-up, excuse me. Yeah, that happened now, didn't it? So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the nose of the car. We have NTT data with a little bit of the red to blue gradiency here at the bottom. Segi TV. Now, here's one of my complaints. This. Now, actually, can I get a shot of the front of the car? No, they will not let me criticize them. So Greenlight, props to you for taking away my ammunition right like that, but don't worry, it's still coming. The decal overlap here between the wing elements is troubling to me. I mean, you got the dot on the I and then TV up there, and then you have like quarter of the S up here on the top element. That does not look right. Green light. Stop. Okay. But the one cool thing is, though, the elements, the second and the third of the element of the road course kit are different colors. Obviously, the blue to the red looks good. Here on the actual main part of the nose, we got Dallara, Honda, NTT IndyCar Series, NTT, HPD, the number 10 with the green outline. Now, every time I see this green outline, I think of the monster car. And fucking, why didn't we get a diecast of that? That car actually ran more times than this one. I know it didn't do much, and I know it didn't do nearly as much as this car did in its one appearance, but come on. Can we please get a monster IndyCar? Please? Anyways, Segi.TV up at the top, and a little bit of a white inlet on the paint scheme. Here on the side, we got edsullivan.com. Don't know what that is, who that is. Not important enough for me to find out. Okay, so the rims. So we didn't get red tires, which, I mean, I don't think he won on red tires. So I guess I'll give him points for being accurate on that, though it would have been cool. And it would have looked great with this scheme. It also would have looked great with the fact that the dual-tone rims, the outer layer, are freaking red. That would have been great to have reds on, wouldn't it? I think it would. But I guess points for accuracy, you know, I bitch about Greenlight a lot and their inaccuracies, so they got this one right. I'll give them this one. And here we have sponsors that didn't pay enough to be on a more prominent part of the car. And then we got the mirrors with Segi.TV and then Segi.TV here on the side. We also got Firestone. And then we got Segi.TV up on top of the side pod with free movies and TV. Well, hell, I need to try that after this. And then we got Segi.TV, and then you got a little globe with little pinpoints on there. The under tray is red. Yes, we're getting the red under tray, and it looks fantastic. Now, if you look at the actual car, now I can fire bullets at Greenlight. It actually goes all the way front. Now, again, you've heard me complain about the holes still being here on the under tray. Technically, the red would be here and go all the way back. So, as much as I'm glad to see the red under tray, you still didn't do it right. So, haha, Greenlight, I still can criticize you. You do have a white camera pod, and then you have the green outlined number 10 up there. You got Segi TV, Chip Ganassi Racing, Honda, the NTT IndyCar Series, PPG, Speedway, and your Fuel Buckeye. Here on top of the engine cover, you do have PNC Bank, so the associate sponsor, powered by Honda, and then NTT Data. By the way, before I go any further, can we please get a PNC number 10, for frick's sake? Please? Or how about this? Alex Palou, here's a challenge for you. Get a PNC car next year for the championship race, or this year for the championship race, excuse me. Use the PNC car to win the championship. That way we can get the PNC Bank number 10. I want that car. Alex, do it. Anyways, your black engine louvers and then your exhaust, which is pretty standard. Your fin on top of the engine cover is red. Your flicks are red as well. You got that gradients from red to white this time, which looks good. It kind of looks like a kind of a superhero design for whatever reason to me. Like a red cape fading off into a white cape. I don't know. Here on the side, we got HPD, the NTT P1 Pull Award. Here on the rear wing, we got, of course, the green outline number 10 again. And then we got a white line and then the gradiency back there. You know, Chip Ganassi with their liveries really do like gradiency these days, don't they? I'm just kind of picking that up. Anyways, on the rear wing main plane, Segi.TV and then Segi.TV on the top element. Here on the back, we have actually Segi TV twice with that globe thing again. So that's cool. And then your rear diffuser as always. This side here, as per always, is the same. However, look at that bleeding there on the red. Yeah, that's not good. Green light. No, you had to ruin my review car. And for those of you wondering, mine is number 154. So the review card, that rim is a little fricked up, as you can see right there. Whatever, green light. Just stop. Yeah, so this one, awesome car. I got this from Gutswear. Mr. Thomas helped me out greatly there. Ooh, focus on the Smithfield. But no, so if you're going to any IndyCar race this year, definitely, or an IMSA race, really, go check out Thomas over at Gutswear. He usually sets up at pretty much any race he can get to. Go there, spend all of your freaking money there like I do, because then you're going to be living like Kevin, and that's what you want to do, because Kevin lives like Larry. So if you want to live like Larry, you got to live like Kevin and spend all your money at Gutswear. Shameless plug, and I don't even get paid. But yeah, fantastic looking car. This was definitely going to be in the running for the best car of 2022. Yes, it's a 2021 car, but it's a 2022 release. So freaking-tastic looking car. I'm glad that we got this. And I honestly think that this is going to be one of the better looking cars of this year. And it actually does represent the real life winner pretty dang well. So yeah, out of 10, how much would I rate this car? I'm going to give it a very, very solid 8.5 out of 10. If it wasn't for the rim bleed on the right rear, and then also the front wing here, it would get a solid 9.5 to maybe even a 10 out of 10. I mean, it is a fantastic car. Now, if you're looking to get this, Mr. Gutswear himself is probably going to be your best bet, because the Speedway, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, had them and no longer has them. So this car I could see becoming pretty rare, because of the fact that this man went on to win in his second IndyCar season and win the championship in his second IndyCar season, which is quite impressive, and his first year with a good team. So yeah, so that's really it for this review, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and there's only one review left to go. It's the Helio Castroneves Figure Edition review, and then after that, and only after that, will we finally get the long requested and awaited collection update. So I cannot wait for that, and I cannot wait for you guys to tune in for the Helio Indy 500 winner review. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, guys, peace out.